Welcome in, everybody. It's Ed the Trainer. You know, over the last several weeks, we've gotten a lot of very good feedback about our weekly message, and that leads us to today's special surprise on this week's Tips on Tuesday. As I alluded to just prior to the break, we've gotten a lot of great feedback over the last several weeks with our weekly messages. And as a result, I've asked a special guest to join us this week. In our studios via satellite, Mike Bankowski, the business development manager for our Neo purchase team here in the corporate office, is joining us to share with us some of the secrets that he and his team are using on a weekly basis to see success in their business. Mike, we really appreciate you coming in. Thanks for joining us.
Well, Ed, I first want to thank you for having me on today. And I just want to take a few minutes here to talk about some things that have been working for me and for my outfit. I am the manager of the NEO purchase team. That's Northeast Ohio purchase team up here at corporate. And what I have seen that has been working awesome has really been coming out of this book right here called Raving Fans. We have adopted a lot of the philosophies that have come out of here, and I just want to touch upon real quick what the book means. And there's three simple principles here, folks. The first thing is get your vision, and in our case, in our industry, get your vision of the perfect real estate transaction. How does that go? And obviously, the end-all result is you want a very smooth transaction. So the first thing I want everybody to do is stop and think about, if you were a consumer, what would be the perfect transaction? The second thing that Raving Fans also talks about is find out what your client wants. If you're not asking your clients what they want, then you're kind of missing something. So I'm going to strongly encourage everybody out there to take the time, get to know your client, and find out what specifically they want according to their goals. And the third philosophy is simply add plus one. Deliver plus 1%. And what that means in layman's terms is you don't have to go far beyond. You just have to do 1% better. Deliver plus 1%. It's the smaller things, folks, that make a difference.
You know, Mike, coincidentally, I'm a big fan of the Raving Fan book as well. And what amazes me always is how difficult sometimes we try to make simple things. In other words, you know, we're not reinventing the wheel here, right? These are concepts that have been around forever. It's just about applying them on a daily basis. So, you know, with that in mind, can you give us some ideas, a couple of examples of specifically the types of things specifically on a daily basis that are working for you and your team?
No, that's a great question, Ed, and I just want to talk real quick here. Some of the things that I noticed that have been happening for my group here specifically has been the consumers are raving about our communication, and communication is everything in our industry. So if you can nail the communication aspect, you're way ahead of the pack. So I've been seeing nothing but positive reviews coming up online from all the various websites. Clients are just ecstatic about our process, which is our communication and our follow-through. And another big factor here that I've been seeing has been always having and maintaining a positive attitude. People can feel that. They can see it. They can breathe it just like we can. So if you can always be upbeat and always, when you're making these calls and you're always either in front of your client or on the phone with your client, whether it's myself, my staff, just be upbeat and just be positive, because I can tell you that makes a huge difference.
Mike, that's great stuff. And listen, I really appreciate you taking the time to join us here this week for this week's Tips on Tuesday. Guys, I hope this helps. I hope it just, in terms of presenting a different perspective, shows you that everybody can apply just a little extra effort and see great results if you just consistently work this into your business.
Ed, I couldn't agree with you anymore. What you've been talking about over the last few weeks is so valuable. The fact that the little things are what makes the greatest difference. And I hope that this message is really hitting home with our audience. go the extra mile and do the little things, guys, because you'll realize that once you put that into your daily routine, it's going to become habit. And once it becomes habit, you're going to go from good to great. So again, folks, I want to encourage everybody, pick up the book. It's a great read. It's a very short. It's 137 pages. The content is amazing. It's going to change your life like it has changed mine. Ed, I want to thank you so much for having me on. Good luck, nations. Let's go out there. Let's kick some butt.
Thanks for spending some time with us again this week. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you soon.